Congratulations on your graduation. Let us savor this moment while it lasts. It's indeed an achievement. All those who have just graduated, my heartfelt congratulations. When we savor the moment, we go back to our true nature, because the enjoyer is the soul within us. It helps us go deep into ourselves. This savoring doesn't need to be an intoxication. This doesn't need to be a drunkenness. Sometimes this can lead to drunkenness, a sense of completion in the quest of knowledge, a sense of completion in the journey of life, in the process of learning. We are used to these habitual patterns to recognize the end of the journey, because all the journeys are demanding, arduous, laborsome, frustrating, and we need a moment to be at the summit to celebrate what we have achieved so far. I do not mean to be a herald of bad news, but I'm also bound by my moral obligation to speak the truth. While it lasts, go and enjoy. But do not miss from your sight that there is life ahead of you. You may have learned books. The life is much bigger book. And the graduation in life is an endless process. The life ends, and most of us do not graduate. We keep coming back to school again and again. There was a philosopher, Shwetaketu. He studied everything, all the sciences of that time, came back to his house very proud, welcomed by his father, Aruni. "Oh, my son, what have you studied?" And he names all the sciences. And the father asks, "Have you also learned that one thing by knowing which you know everything? Have you learned about life itself? Have you learned about who you are?" Shwetaketu naively says, "There is nothing like that you know and you would have known everything. There is no book about the self." And so on. Aruni, after a lengthy conversation, brings Shwetaketu to realize that this body that identifies as Shvetaketu. This mind and the ego that calls itself Shvetaketu is but one with the cosmic person, Tat, that the absolute Tat Purusha, which fragments itself into the manifold, and when it retrieves, it retains its singularity in recognizing totality as its manifestation. Shvetaketu recognizes that. You, the graduates, also need to recognize that all we as teachers can teach are words, are concepts that we can put into words, are those that can be captured into words. But there is this realization that cannot be tied with words, that cannot be bound within concepts. Those are like eternally free animals roaming in the forest, not like the domesticated cows bound with chandas or meter or words, the concepts. And in that eternal freedom that constitutes your soul, that constitutes your being, you have to learn to go back to it. You will need to recognize the essence of your being in order to actually accomplish all that can be accomplished in this body. All the graduations are stages in life. Even in the courses I teach, even the spiritual books that you study are only processes. And many students get frustrated when I say that there is no end to learning. There is no final liberation and be done with it, except of constant unfolding of the Absolute. They get frustrated reasonably because they have been told that everybody accomplishes in the journey, whether in the world or in a spiritual journey. There is an end to it, final moment, moksha, liberation, nirvana, enlightenment, satori, whatever you call it. And I am saying that the unfolding of the truth is not finite. Unfolding of being is not finite. Unfolding of your blissful nature is not finite. You are this pure possibility, and you will go back to this pure pulsation of the cosmic heart by reflecting within yourself, and do not miss the bigger picture. Life is a journey, but this is the progress of a pilgrim, like Bunyan says in his Pilgrim's Progress. Or like you can read The Conference of Birds. There are many good books out there. But life itself cannot be captured in any book. Even a day of experience is more than a book can capture. And so learning should never be finite. You can learn in every instant, in every mode of your life.
For more free teachings from Charles Taneshwar, visit www.imashafoundation.org.